Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we gotta check out these insane STR type support units. So I am doing a Universe 6 setup here with STR Hit and STR Cabba on the same team. I'm gonna try to take a look at both of them. This is just gonna kind of be like an all-encompassing showcase. I'm gonna look at Hit, Cabba, and then we're going to look at, obviously, STR Kefla getting buffed by these insane units, right? And just see how crazy they are. So let's go ahead and take a look at Hit's kit here really quick. He greatly raises defense, causes supreme damage with a high chance to stun. So he's got a great defense raise that infinitely stacks, which is why Hit is so crazy. STR type key 3 and attack and defense 10%. So the nice thing about these is they did make it so that they buff both classes. So Hit actually will support Kefla. It's just very mini. It's 10%. And then another attack and defense 50% for extreme STR. So once again, these are 60% supports to their class and typing, which is really nice. Randomly changes key spheres to STR. Attack and defense 50% per key sphere obtained, plus another attack and defense 20 and chance of performing a crit plus 10 per STR key sphere obtained. So yeah, 70% per STR key sphere is kind of crazy. Changes all key spheres to STR if HP is 50% or less, if there are 2 or more extreme class allies on the team. Guards all attacks for 4 turns from the character's turn if another 3 or more STR type allies are on the team. So all of these type supports have basically the same passive. The main thing that is different is the super attack effect, right? And here is my Hit. I do need to change his Hit actually. My Hit's at 25 additional, which I like. I may be able to actually improve some of those equipments, but I need to take away his crit. And I did get an extra copy of Hit, which is good because I can use that to fix his hidden potential. But I think I just want to give him a little bit of dodge. So if I can get him, you know, anywhere from like 6 to 10 dodge and then still keep like the 25 to 28 additional, it's probably where I'm going to have this Hit sitting, right? Let's look at my Cabba really quick. Here's my Cabba. His super attack effect is supreme damage and raises attack and defense by 50% for 9 turns. So pretty much, like, it's not quite an infinite stack, but it's going to be stacking for pretty much the whole fight because there aren't many fights that are going beyond 9 turns anyways. And if they are, like, that's fine. This guy's going to get pretty beefy at that point. And by the way, Cabba's sticker is ridiculous. Like, look at that sticker, man. Looking good on that. And then we'll just look at my build here. Yeah, so my Cabba, I think I built more correctly, where we've got 25 additional and then like 9 dodge, right? Like something like that's probably what I'm going to do with Hit. Very, very similar build. I did give my Cabba a lot of additionals, and I think on these units, like the Goku head equip is actually pretty good because it makes them heal more, and they're already going to, like, their defense gets high and they heal a lot on type orbs. So I think I see these units kind of like as healers. So that's going to help their healing, which I think is very good. So Hit here turn 1, not the craziest rotation. I do see Cabba on the next rotation, so I'm actually going to float Kefla. They get Kefla over with Cabba. We're going to try Hit in slot 1. Hit's at only 100k defense, but we haven't grabbed orbs yet. The orbs didn't turn out the craziest, so we'll just do a very modest turn. 5 orbs. He's only getting 2 links here at 285k defense, so not the craziest there, but at least putting Hit in slot 1 here, I think he'll be able to tank enough. And then the idea is we want him to start building his defense because he stacks defense. So he's going to get very crazy. And he's guarding, right? Which is good because we have enough STR units to guard. So 3.41, which isn't crazy. But once again, that wasn't a great orb turn. We didn't get STR orbs. But his defense is going to let... And he got the double super, which is great. That's what we want with Hit. So he's going to be looking really good, I think, on the next turn. And I did pick a stage here where I can just kind of go crazy and keep stacking these units because I want to see Cabba and Hit just get insane. So Cabba is going to be on the other rotation. We're going to keep him with Kefla. And then whatever's floating, I'm probably going to try to put Cabba in slot 1 most of the time, Kefla slot 2, and then slot 3 will be like a universe girl that can link really good with Kefla. So yeah, that's kind of my plan here. For the way I'm going to run this team for the showcase. But this might be my actual Universe 6 build that I would be running. It's kind of crazy to think that AGL Cal now is like the weakest link because she was actually pretty dang good when she came out, but she didn't have help. And now by the time she gets all the help, she ends up being like the weakest unit on the team, which is crazy. Yeah, and then Kefla here already hitting 12 mils turn 1. We'll definitely take that. And remember, she's only getting 10% from Hit. Kefla gets heavily impacted by Cabba because she gets a huge chunk of her attack on super, which is really amplified. Now, here's a really good turn for Cabba. So, oh yeah, and we'll keep Cabba with Kale here, getting just a couple of links. You know, 100k defense. So watch this. We're going to get 8 STR orbs, this would pretty much like heal us, right? And then he's at 475k defense already, and once again, hasn't stacked anything yet. We're going to try to leave as many STR orbs up for the next turn. Well, there's not going to be a next turn, like they're going to die here, right? Cabba got a dodge, and then 6 million. And then Cabba, once again, building up that 9-turn stack. If he can get a double super here, okay, he killed him. I was going to say a double super there would have been great. All right, let's look at Hit here now on the next turn. Hit's gotten 2 super attack stacks. I don't know. Do I just want to put Caulifla with him? Who's he going to link better with? Probably the same links on either one. Yeah, same links on either one. I might actually float Kale just because Caulifla's safer. Like, yeah, she just won't die. Oh, actually, yeah, here's what we're going to do. I know the links aren't going to be as good this way, but we can split. We can split these int orbs out of here and then get this nice pod for, yeah, Hit's going to get a nice setup here. So Hit now start a turn is 222k. Let's get 10 orbs, including a lot of STR orbs. Yeah, Hit's already over 1 million defense. Turn 2, Hit is already over 1 million defense. That's pretty good. So yeah, let's just let Hit keep stacking and see how crazy this man can get. So that's the thing. Like, we've had units that are like, oh yeah, they stack defense, but they don't get enough time to do it. Well, Hit gets to 1 million very quickly. And the thing is with like the 9th anniversary stuff, like some of those fights are a bit longer. So I will be very curious to actually try out Hit in some of those fights. But yeah, this Hit is looking really spicy right now. And, you know, Caulifla's just like, I'm going to dodge the world. And then Hit, you know, this actually isn't the worst rotation either because, like, well, Caulifla would want like a Kale around, but she doesn't have to get all of her dodge, right? 6.2 million here. I would have to calc it out to see if Tech Caulifla on this particular build might not quite be at 100% dodge, but it would be like 96% or over 100. I would have to check it out because I know it depends on how many, like, actually I think she would still be at 100 with this build. So I think I have 2 that are like not universe girls, and so I think that you can get away with that. All right, so yeah, look at Kale still taking damage there, man. But we'll get Kale transformed eventually. We got Kefla transforming with Cabba here. So this is kind of the idea, right? We do this. Well, oh, the STR orbs are non-existent. What happened here? Maybe I will just put Kefla in slot 1. I mean, she's going to link way better with that Kale. We'll try it like this. Because, I mean, sure, let's get 7 orbs. So this is 7 orbs, but non-STR. How's Cabba looking here? Okay, 500k defense. That's still solid, right? We've got... see, I don't want to get those with Kefla, but I do... I guess we're going to go 4 orbs. Sure, let's just get the 4. Because I want to leave the STR orbs up as much as I can here. And then Kale, I guess we'll just get this. And what's STR Kale? Yeah, she's at 335k. She's not guarding, though, if there isn't a Caulifla around. All right, Cabba, what you got? 5 million. Their attack stats aren't going to blow you away, but it's all the support, it's the orb changing, and actually how defensive they can get and how much they can heal. All right, and then here comes Kefla just, you know, rolling in at 20 million. Sure. We'll just roll right in at 20 million on her second turn. We take those for sure. Oh, no additionals, huh? Well, I suppose I think I needed 6 orbs to get the guaranteed. But I prioritize saving the STR orbs. I want Hit to look really good on the next turn. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, and then Kale, if you can just go crazy and stack your defense up. Because the way I'm running these rotations, normally I'd probably float Cabba and Hit and just have them both float. But like I want to prioritize them stacking to see how crazy they can get. All right, so yeah, I guess we're just going to go. Yeah, we'll definitely get you transformed. That's fine. And then, should I keep her? I could probably keep her on rotation now if I want to. Maybe just float the Tech Caulifla. Well, Hit's got a nice, yeah, Hit can just go crazy here. So let's see, Hit before orb is 277. We'll grab those 9 STR orbs. And look at that full heal. See that? We just healed up huge. 1.3 million. Dude, this Hit is crazy, man. He's just stacking so quick. These are not light stacks, right? These are not light at all. And then, oh yeah, he can stun too. He's got that in his back pocket, which I think is relevant on some of the 9th anniversary content. I do believe it is relevant. We'll probably just get Kefla to like ungodly levels, and then when I want to end the showcase, we'll just have her try to one-shot Goku Black. All right, well, that's fine. We can maybe... Do we take damage here? Okay, Kale finally tanking. There we go. I was going to say, I don't mind taking some damage to just show off the ridiculous healing. And if we get below 50%, they are going to make a full field of orbs and have an absolutely insane turn. All right, Caulifla, chill. Chill, Caulifla. All right. Her having the Kale isn't as big of a deal because, and we did have it on that turn, but she just gets a guaranteed additional, whereas the STR Kale, I believe, needs Caulifla to have guaranteed guard. So, all right, here we go, Kefla. Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, I definitely want to do some more showcases of this team, just beating up some red zone stages, right? All right, so sure, we'll transform this Kale. It's fine. We're going to try Cabba slot 1, huh? I guess we got 6 orbs. Sure. Cabba, 200k. We'll get the 6 orbs. Okay, Cabba now at 700k. Cabba hasn't been as lucky on the additionals too, but Hit's been stacking like a boss. 6 orbs for Kefla. We'll take it. Drop some STR orbs down for Hit. We've kind of had like this kind of cycle where like Cabba gets the bad STR rotations. And then we're dropping the orbs so that Hit has the really good STR rotation, and then he eats up all the orbs. 24 million here for Kefla. Just doing her thing, you know, just a Kefla thing here. Love my girl Kefla. She's just blowing it up like crazy. Now, Kefla could look better if I say had Vados or like another support floating here. But the way I have mine set up, she won't ever have double supports, but still doing insane damage. What was that, 26 million? And we saw this in my initial Kefla showcase. Like, she can routinely put up 100 million plus damage turns. So, like, when she quad supers for 25 mil plus, like, it's crazy. Kefla is just on another level. She's a beast, which is why I was so hyped to get Cabba Rainbow, because it's so good for Kefla. It's not just that, like, he's an ungodly support for her, but Cabba can also hold his own in a fight defensively, which is what you want to see. All right, Goku Black. Yeah, I think the team is pretty much now undamageable in this fight. Like, we're too strong. Pretty much as I think where we're at. So actually here, yeah, I'm going to prioritize STR Kale now. I mean, what we're going to do is we're going to slide her into slot 1 because we want her to stack her defense. And she's got guard and craziness. And once again, Hit gets the really nice setup. 8 orbs. How much over 1 million? Yeah, 1.5 million. Like, ludicrous. Ridiculous. All right, I think next turn we're going to start attacking Goku Black, and we'll see if we can take him out. But yeah, this was just a little bit of stacking, and we can see that they're absolutely insane, crazy, amazing units. Kale's going to go ahead and multi-super, stack her defense with guard, right? Although no Caulifla, yeah, she's not guarding, so she could actually take some damage here. Normally, I wouldn't run my rotations like this. I would make sure STR Kale has her Caulifla around at all times. But I would be excited actually for a really good Dokkan Fest Caulifla. Like, to be a new leader for this team would be amazing. Especially if she was like a support unit. Hit taking nothing there. Even type disadvantage. Doesn't matter. And then Kale just hopping in. Being the weakest unit on the team, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. AGL Kale being the weakest unit on the team now. Because she's not like the oldest. She's what, maybe about a year old? I think she's getting to that point where maybe she's about a year old. But I remember when she came out, man, people were really impressed and she was really good. It's just like, oh, she just doesn't have the team yet. Kind of crazy. All right, so what do we do here? Because the only bad part about trying to focus on Cabba and Kefla is you want them both to get orbs, right? There really isn't a good way. So I'm just going to grab these for Cabba. So we'll get him 4 STR. Once again, Cabba hasn't looked as impressive defensively, 700k defense, but he's been getting really shafted on the orbs. We can get 5 orbs for Kefla. Oh, shoot. Well, we'll just end the rotation after this attack. I forgot to attack Goku Black, but that's fine. All right, so we'll get one more turn here, and then we'll call it a video. But yeah, very impressed with these units. And, you know, if I run the rotations differently, where, like, Hit would for sure be floating, probably. And then, I mean, I feel like I would just float Hit and Cabba is probably what I would do. Then they're not going to be competing over the orbs as much because they're going to be, you know, not appearing after each other turn after turn. 27 mil here for Kefla. Let's see how many additionals she can put out, right? See if she can touch 30 mil this turn. 28. She's pushing it. She wants to get that 30 mil attack stat this turn. Dude, Kefla's so crazy. Instantly one of my favorite units in the game. She's one that, like, they made her pretty bad on release, and I was so disappointed because I really like Kefla as a character. So glad that she got what she wanted. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of Cabba and Hit. They're absolutely crazy. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.